Well, as you can see, it's a little bit of a rainy day. I'm at my shop today. And if you didn't see the video the other day, I found this 69 Lincoln. It's a bit on the rough side, I will say. But my whole goal was to get it running. And I was thinking I could make like a little patina driver out of it, cruise it to lunch and back. It's gonna be a little more work than that, but I'm getting ready to pull it down in the shop. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it out of here because it's got a flat tire. So people know you can't jack a car up inside of a trailer. I might try and slip some plywood under it to try and jack it up. I don't really know if I have enough room to change it. I might just have to drag it out the back with a forklift, but I don't want to damage the floor of my trailer. So I'm gonna pull down there, open the door, and reveal this beautiful 69 Lincoln that needs just a little bit of work. We got a little break from the rain, which is super nice. The old reveal. No close-ups on this car. This car needs a little TLC. I don't know if this thing's gonna run or not. I have no idea. But it'll be a lot of fun if it does. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it out of here. I'm gonna crawl up there and open the side door. For some reason it's locked from the outside and I don't know where the key's at. She's got a little rust in her. This might end up being more of a parts car. Or amigo car. You want to drive this, amigo?
Yeah.
Huh? You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
69.
69.
Yeah?
Wow.
A beautiful car. We got a flat tire, amigo. We need to change it. Well, I don't think I have enough room to get in between here. So.
Oh, it's got 2 flat tires now.
Oh no. Well, the one in the back flat?
Yeah.
Okay. That could be a problem. That may need some, that'll probably take some air. So, got my air compressor on it. See if we get it running. Don't let that shut all the way. And I gotta climb back up. Oh man. Oh, how about that? It's right there.
The oil pan's on the ground.
Yeah.
You like it?
Is it working?
We'll see. What do you think, Bruno? Well,
What's that noise?
it almost looks like it's going up. Maybe not. No, it is, I think. Yeah, I think it's going up. It's just this front. I can't really, I mean, I might be able to get a jack in there, but I suppose we could probably change it here. Might be better. Oh.
Be careful of that.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, I mean, it's a Ford. Why wouldn't I?
I need to look at the whole picture.
They look a little
What is
better.
that thing over there?
It's a cool ass something or other.
Where's the hood emblem? We got shit on that.
We got the old 460 though, dove heads. You know?
Remember my 75 bird?
The guy told me it was a 2-barrel.
4-barrel.
And I was like, it can't be a 2-barrel. I don't think they made a 2-barrel. But I get down there and look at it, open the hood, 4-barrel, 460 with the dove heads.
You remember my 75 bird? When you get
Yeah, so what happens is I saw the boat when we pulled up, both taillights were broke out. Most likely kids, right? You know, growing up, it's fun to break glass and throw rocks. But there's no way both rear taillights are broke out and there's nothing wrong with the car. And the front marker lights are broke out.
Nothing wrong with the car.
Well, it's not hit.
Oh, yeah.
Not like smashed in.
That
So,
tire won't hold air.
this one, it's got a hole in the sidewall. I think I'm just going to try
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
drag
go
it
back
out.
to making horsepower.
Okay, well, we got one tire aired up. I really think this is pull it out with the forklift. But I just got to be careful of my trailer. And it's hard to steer because you can't open the driver's door far enough to get on the steering wheel. And it's got power windows and the windows won't roll down. I could, wonder if I put a battery in it first and cross my fingers that the power windows work. Other than it doesn't have an ignition key. So I can't turn the key on to roll the windows down. Oh no. Oh no. I got a leak. I need maybe a piece of wood to maybe we'll grab a little screwdriver. Oh, my air is gonna be gone. Oh yeah. All right. Sometimes the valve cores get sticky. You gotta give them a little exercise. So, get the forklift and a strap and Amigo, my partner. See if we can get that thing out. Well, I was just thinking about if I could get a battery in here and a new battery cable. And maybe, just maybe I could roll the window down. I have no idea. But, not sure how I would get the key to turn on. Well, one, I can't even get in the car to start with. So, I think my best bet right now is to get it out of here where I can work on it. I'm gonna put a little spray on those hinges so I don't bend the hood anymore. The hood hinge is a little low. The hood hinge is a little low. Time I get it to turn, I can't get another wheel on her. I don't know where this goes. Oh, here we go. Straight we go.
Slow.
Slow. Quito.
It's rolling. Okay. Oh, stop. It's rolling. Slow. Slow.
Well, we got it out of the trailer. That was a chore. Now, we'll try and get a tire on it. I found a trailer tire out back that'll probably work on the right front. So we'll jack it up, get a tire on it, push it up in the shop and see about getting it running. Figure out, that ignition switch looks a lot like old Ford standard tumblers. I may have one from working on my old Ford F-Series trucks. Right here, this here is the old 460. We're gonna bring her back to life today.
But it don't have there's nothing on it.
There's nothing on it right now, buddy.
No.
We're hoping that the air cleaner's in the trunk. That's our goal.
Yeah, bizarre goal.
Yep, we're gonna pull the spark plugs out, give her a little.
Look at this.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
The tire's flat. Something happened.
It
Wait.
did, didn't it?
Yes. It was flat the last time you bought it. See what's wrong with the tire, Dad? See what's wrong with the tire?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll get it up far enough here. Probably go in that corner for the frame over there, but let's just see.
Dad?
Yep.
You want me to get my tools?
Sure.
Huh?
This is Big Red.
What's the screwdriver for?
Well, I gotta get the hubcap off, but I don't have one of those. I usually don't work on cars with hubcap.
Emil.
Watch how he's doing it. Oh.
Dad, I can take the tire in for you.
Are you?
Yeah. Do you have any tires?
I got one in the shop there. There you go. Inside. If we'd have done this down there.
Dad, I'll get this. Whoa. Dad,
Yeah?
can you lift the tire up for me?
It's got good brakes on it still. The pads. But we'll need,
Greg,
it's
what's
gonna
wrong?
need some work. It's a trailer tire.
Small.
Paquito.
Tito.
They go on?
Probably. Oh no, it hits the brake caliper. Okay. That's a 14-inch wheel. I was just thinking something to get it. I may have to make another one.
As old as your daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's really.
This might hit the steering arms.
I don't know. It looks like it'll fit. I mean, it's the same tire on the Corvette, right?
Dad, do you feel raining?
It's raining a little bit.
There's a tire right there, Greg, off the Crown Vic.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Is that off the Crown Vic?
Yeah. Crown Vic.
No, black ones.
Mustang.
Oh, yeah. What's up, dog? Misaki one? All right.
To fit?
Fucking
No, it's gonna hit the ball joints.
That's not looking fresh.
It just needs a little fresh gas. It's gonna be fine.
Where's the key?
I didn't lose it.
Oh yeah.
I did not lose it.
Not that one?
Well, he bought it, so I don't know where. I didn't
You
take
didn't
it.
pay for it?
464 barrel.
110 horsepower.
I'm good at
Yep.
exercise.
Got two
Dad,
filters on it.
Dad
One right
here.
after the other.
Dad here.
That's if you got bad gas.
Daddy.
3/16 or 1/4 inch of Bondo in the hood. I know.
It's got, what's crazy, it's got Bondo all over the whole car. I don't know if they like, the guy had a body shop.
Why are the windshield wipers going down with the steering wheel? Wait, what? What's going on?
I have no idea. You ready, Migo?
Whew.
The ground cable's bad, obviously. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a ground cable on it. I started building it last night. I need a negative battery cable for the old Lincoln. So I'm gonna cut a small piece, kind of measured it out. Looks like about right there is really a good idea. It's nice having stuff to be able to make battery cables. It's our sort of our wiring bench right here. So I'm going to strip this back. I'm going to get a copper lug to put on the end of it. Copper lugs are right here. And this is, I believe, what we're going to need. 3/8 stud. I usually just take a razor blade, roll it around, cut that off. We'll check and make sure it fits on the copper. And then we've got this little guy here. Little story. I once had a little small hammer and thought that I was going to hit it really hard. You know how you pull back right when you're getting ready to hit to try and give it a little extra force? Well, I did that and hit my thumb. That did not end well for me. I'm gonna cut this, roll this thing around. Be careful not to cut the copper, because the copper cuts pretty easy. May need to get a little bigger. Oh no. She's gonna go right on there. Now, put her right there. We'll take over the steel bench where we can give her the beans. This isn't my heavy steel bench, but it's pretty good. I do it right over the post. So we'll give her a nice little tap. 2 nice little taps. Typically I hold on to it, but there she is. Crimped on there. Now we'll put some shrink on it, heat it up, seal the end, cut a piece off and shrink it on there. And voila. We have one cable for the old Lincoln Continental. We'll have to put 2 new battery cables on it. Put a battery in it. Then I'm going to check all the fluids, which I already checked the oil. But I'm going to pull the spark plugs out, shoot a little oil in the cylinders. Then I'm going to see if it'll roll over with the starter. I don't have a key, so, but this is the starter solenoid right here. If it still works, I can jump the start solenoid and engage it, see if it starts. That's typical battery tray, rusts out the...
What color are you gonna paint it?
I really like the blue.
Me too.
I think I'm gonna keep it blue. That Ford Blue. I don't know if they're 13/16 plugs. I thought that was big. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh, that was easy. Real easy. So, like I said in one of my previous videos, we really only need 3 things to make it run. You gotta have compression, which I'm guessing it does. Then you gotta have fuel and spark.
And somebody said you need timing. You were wrong.
Well, yeah, but the big question is whether the distributor is going to make spark or not. And if it makes spark, you can pour gas down the carburetor and it will woof, it'll fire up. But without spark, no go. So that's really what's going to determine.
That's a snake skin right there.
Yeah.
Hanging.
Yeah. That's just a baby snake skin.
Where's he at?
Well, he is gone, hopefully.
Dude, if I see a snake in this thing, I'm out. Just new videographer.
Working on making this battery cable. Crimp the other end on it. Over the edge of the table. Not sure if that's gonna smash that guy or not. It's getting close. I think it's tough. I'm gonna take it over to my other bench. Not as much give. Over here to rider's work area.
Dad,
Yeah, bud.
come over there.
What?
I was coming over there.
Are you? We got her. Heat shrink the end on it. We got one cable down, one to go. Grab my other battery cable. Voila. Okay. Bring the hammer over to the car just in case I need it. Seems appropriate. All right, so I thought for sure a 3/8 eyelet was the right size, but it is not. So an old trick I have learned, you can unibit this out, but it's pretty thin. Not my choice. Not my first choice. I had to put a different end on it because I had one. But I will grab a drill. You don't? Okay. Okay. Take the burr off the other side. Now it'll fit. Now it'll fit. Is it dirty in there, amigo? Yeah. Except for I took the bolt with me.
It's right here. What would you do without me?
Okay.
Right, the
I'd
question.
be over there looking around for it cussing. And then I'd come back here and realize it's over here. But you just saved me a trip.
It's not gonna explode, right?
Explode?
Like when you do the power to this?
No, as long as that snake doesn't get me.
I smell gas. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think what you smell actually is, that stuff I sprayed on the hood hinges.
Okay.
It's just all the interior pieces. And problem is people start to work on these cars and they start taking stuff apart. And most of the time they lose it. The bad part is when they do that, you don't really know how it all goes together unless you took it apart. And we might have to route that a different way a little bit, but we'll see.
Oh, what's that, Greg? Look. Look.
Oh, we got a sponge.
No, a light.
A light. It's a spotlight.
What's that for?
I don't know.
Dad, can I have that sponge?
This was last inspected in 1986.
Oh,
South Carolina.
1986. So the likelihood of that ignition system working, low.
You never know.
Never know. Step 1, couple battery cables. Step 2, fresh battery. Then we'll see what kind of life.
Can't you tell with the last time it ran by the age of the battery?
It's possible. Like when the last time there was a battery put in it.
Right.
Mine's getting wet.
Looks newer.
Not necessarily, because somebody may have put a battery in it to try and get it started. All right, let's go grab our battery. See if we got something that'll work.
Why don't you test that battery and see if it works? Just for fun.
Okay. All right, Christina wants to see if there's any voltage. Got 5 volts.
Is that enough?
No. No, it's not. Whoa.
Does that work?
Yeah, that would work. But it's what's called a threaded post on a top post. So that would be enough to spin it over.
Are we just walking around the shop looking for batteries?
We are actually.
Oh.
Let's see what we got in here in our old battery store.
That says marine.
Yeah, it'll still work. Oop. She doesn't look good. I think this is out of my truck. Negative. Oh boy. Oh. Well, that sucker's got some. This thing's got some gas right here.
That's the one?
That's the one. Watch out, Bruno. Aha. All right. May have to adjust this cable a little bit here. This really isn't going as I expected, but there. Our little can's in the way. Battery cable's pretty stout for what we're trying to do here. That'll work for now. It's not the best situation, but none of this is permanent anyway, so just trying to get something temporary. Get her fired up. All right, here's the truth. Okay.
What's wrong?
I'm just seeing if it spark. Means nothing's turned on. Hood light, door light. I'm gonna leave this loose in case something catches on fire. I can take it off quick.
Fire?
Well, electrical fire, short, rats ate something, wires touching. So just in case,
Just gonna.
just checking to see. Need a short extension. This one's too long. Probably get some of them. Oh, plugs are loose. That's not a good sign. Huh. Not like it ran at one point. See the difference between these? That could be trouble. Could have bad rings in that cylinder or
You know which cylinder that was, right?
yeah. Now the back two don't look good on that side. We don't know if there's anything wrong with it. Could just be carbon buildup on the plug.
This one looks the same too.
Yeah, looks like just. He said it turned over, but makes me nervous the plugs were out. You know, Remy WD-40? Yeah. I was looking at this thing. I think it's. I don't have any idea, but I'm not been around these cars a whole lot. But I'm thinking it's cruise control. Maybe with a speedometer cable down to the transmission. And then, does it have a throttle control somehow? Well, that's probably windshield washer fluid or that's radiator overflow, I think. Probably what that is.
You can shoot that in there.
Oh yeah. You just gotta hit the hole, you know? It's not as easy in the dark, but that's why I'm trying to get. So I'm trying to get a flashlight, so I can. Gonna need a flashlight for other things. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, the back one's we'll leave her dry. Give her a little lube. There it is. You know, I mean, you don't want to spin it over dry. So we're gonna give her some love juice. Here. Can't find my button. I have a start button, remote start button, has 2 alligator clips. So I think I'm just gonna grab a jumper wire and try it. It's the next best thing.
With no plugs in it?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see if it spins over. I should put a wrench on the crankshaft, but I just want to see if the starter works. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, whether plugs are in it or not, so. who knows what's gonna happen. Smells like it's 1986 oil, but it does have oil in it, so. What is making all the racket? I wonder if it's the alternator making that god-awful noise. Something, it seems like it's turning over, but it sounds like something is dragging up here. I know they took some stuff apart over here, but I didn't think that really mattered. Obviously, it's leaking antifreeze. I wonder if that's from, I don't know, it's leaking something. I was gonna take the fuel line off. I guess it's not really gonna matter. I mean, the carburetor's junk anyway. Needs to be rebuilt, so. I was thinking about just so it wasn't pumping oil, old fuel in it, but not really gonna matter right now. I don't know what's making the noise. I don't see anything dragging. That's a good sign it turns over. The motor's not seized up, so. But I wonder if it's an alternator. Huh.
Oh. The windshield wipers just moved.
Well, the windshield wipers were moving when I was turning the steering wheel. Well, I wonder if it's the starter. I can't really tell. The noise is, maybe this alternator was froze up and it's being rolled over. Maybe I can see if I put my hand on it.
They moved just a little bit more to the right.
It's kind of weird.
Will it run now?
Well, we're gonna check. We're gonna check and see if it's got spark. All right, so last time I was working on something, I wanted one of these for
Are you okay?
Yeah.
checking to see if it had spark. It's for going on a spark plug. That thing is no good. End's gone off that. This one looks like it might be. I don't know if we need a plug in here or not for resistance, but I'll just. We should see a tick. We gotta turn the ignition on since we're hot wiring it. If we put 12 volts to this post here, that should turn the ignition on. Although I think it does have voltage when this cranks anyway. Just as I suspected. No spark. No sparky spark.
So what's that mean?
Well, could be a number of things. I mean, ignition's sitting that long. Just may not be sparking. Although that looks pretty damn good for what it is. That doesn't look bad. We may not have the ignition turned on, which, I mean, I'm guessing that it is here, but. Oh yeah, see how corroded the points are? I'm looking for my poker. You see them here, see how corroded they are? Yeah. Take some memory cloth and clean them up. It's possible it'll spark. We'll just have to wait and see. We could go by the auto parts store if they carry points these days. Which I don't even know if they do. They probably do, I guess.
Let's go get some wings.
I'd rather do Mexican food.
Okay, let's do Mexican.
All right. Well, until we get back. What's up?
Hey, bud.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. It's great. You already knew what kind of car I was working on.
Yeah, I saw the video, so I was like, oh, you're working on the Continental.
Working on the Lincoln today.
Yep.
That's okay.
So let's see. This is the one that pulled up for
Dad,
the
can I have
ignition.
this, Dad?
Okay.
One and this stuff?
Wow. So it's just the tumbler.
Now, let me see if they had the other part.
Interesting. I didn't know it was two-piece. I hadn't taken it out, obviously.
Right.
But it looks like. How you doing?
How's it going, Biffle?
Hey, good. It looks like a, like a Ford, like the old F-Series
Yeah.
Ford truck. And I didn't know they were two-piece.
Because this was, well, the ignition switch is the other part that I pulled. But that's just, is that the part that's original?
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah, that's the part that it actually goes into.
this goes into that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me take it, and like I said, I'll just see
Okay. I got
If-
you rung up for everything else. So.
if
Oh,
may have to watch a YouTube video on how to put this thing in.
Yeah, there's usually like a release or something to get that old one out, put the new one in.
Yeah, because that'd be pretty easy to steal someone's car, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, it does
Right.
have that small hole right there, so there might be something you stick in there to
Oh, yeah.
release it.
All right. Well, so this is the tumbler kit for the ignition. And he showed he didn't have one in stock, but then he crossed it to a Dorman number. It came up with this, but this says up to 68. So we're going to try it. It may be the same, may not be.
I have to pee.
But we got everything.
It's a fine
I
investment.
can't figure out what it is. I don't know if it's the starter or if it sounds like it's the alternator.
Did any mice, when you did that, did any rats fall? That's weird sound.
What
isn't it?
is that? I wonder if it's the alternator.
Fire it
That
up.
could be.
The fuel pump's working.
Well, you don't want to pump the shit gas in it, do you?
No, I was thinking about unhooking it. Just got back from the old Advanced Auto Parts. Got all the tune-up stuff. So cap and rotor, wires, points and condenser. And they had a coil. And we got an ignition switch, which I've never replaced just the tumbler before. So I don't know if this ignition is made like this, but I prefer to have the whole thing, to be honest with you. But nada. I don't think this is gonna do it. Oh well. One of the bigger and better things. I basically got all the tune-up parts. New distributor cap, wires, coil, spark plugs, points condenser. There's the rotor. These will be points and condenser. Look at that, old style points. Gives you a little thing of lube for the gizmoid and a condenser. I haven't worked on this stuff in a long time. Has a little pin that sets it where it needs to go, and then a screw that holds it down. This goes over to the coil. Been a while, but we will see.
Yeah, what's this called?
That's a distributor cap. So all the wires go in here, and this thing turns around in a circle, and it shoots the spark to each one of these little tabs. And then it goes down the wire, and goes the spark plug and goes tick, just like a barbecue lighter. And then it explodes. And that's how you make your power.
Like fire?
Yep, like fire, bud. Works. Pretty simple. Very, very simple. Put my eyes on here so see a little bit better. This is interesting. Huh. I've never seen that. All right. Old trusty flat screwdriver to work on your distributor. See. We'll see. Just looking at the gap in the points.
Oh, I need them.
Alrighty. So I'm taking the, I'm gonna switch the points condenser right now. So condenser's bolted down over here. And the points is bolted down over here. Take them out together. Just have to unhook this one wire right here.
The battery's still attached. Does that matter? You're okay? It won't electrocute you. Greg? It won't electrocute you.
Oh, the battery's not hooked up.
Oh.
But it can give you a little zip. If can give you a little zip, and again you can see how corroded the points are. I probably could have emery clothed them and reused them, but they're so cheap anyway. It's just easier to put new points in. These old tune-up parts are not very expensive. Remember working on this stuff when I was a kid. I basically still am a kid, so.
You're not a kid, you're grown up now.
What? I'm grown up now.
Huh?
What are you talking about, boy?
Wait, you wear big shoes now.
I'll get the feeler gauge. I'm gonna give it an eyeball set right now, and then I'll get feeler gauge and check it. That wire goes on there. That wire goes on there. Tighten down the wires on the points.
this spotlight.
Okay. Let's see where we're at. Oh! Way too big a gap. Way too big a gap. You think it'll run, amigo?
Mm-hmm.
You got confidence, huh? Well, I wish I was as confident as he is, but just have to wait and see what we end up with. Now, the sugar cap has a notch in it where it fits over this screw right here. Okay. Watch your wire. Okay. Well, we've made it this far. Let's just see before we replace the coil, which I do have a new one. See if we have any sparkaroo. Got a bunch of different lengths spark plug wires. Gotta figure out what's what and what goes where. It's kind of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Never really looked at this before.
The instructions?
Yeah.
That's good.
Always this process of elimination. That's the coil wire. Well, they're all pretty close. Okay. Let's just see what this tells us. Yeah, just leave them like that. Leave that like that, amigo, so I can figure out where they go, which they were already off. So it may take a little figuring out where they go, but you typically do that fairly easily. As long as you know the firing order. And for all of us dummies, they printed it most of the time on the intake manifold. They cast it on the intake manifold. All right. Now, let's just see what happens if we try and spin it over again. Everybody happy with that?
There's a wrench in there. Is that okay?
Yeah, not
Right
really.
there?
There's one on the crankshaft. That wouldn't have been good.
And what about there? That red one.
Yeah, that's all right. The one on the crankshaft would have probably been more of a problem.
Anything else?
Probably not. You know, it'll jump out of there if there's something in there. Oh,
Might be.
battery. Love it. Got spark. Let's see if we ground the plug. If we got some. I think I'm just going to hold it. It probably won't shock me. We got bit. Ouch. weird. I don't see I see spark here, but I don't see it on the plug. But maybe this thing takes the place of the plug. You know what that means?
What?
That means she'll run. Oh, we need spark and fuel, right, amigo?
Yeah.
See? I love the confidence. Let's see if we get any spark there. Oh yeah. We got a little bit of spark. This is the old V-Power.
Sounds expensive.
Oh yeah. This is the old V-Power. All those are good. Typically don't put anti-seize on steel cylinder heads. I've been such a habit of it. You feeling good, amigo?
Yes.
Think it's gonna start? Vroom! Huh? A little bit of gasolina, amigo.
Okay.
Regular.
That guy told you didn't know how to work on cars.
Oh, just a photo op. I'm just making a... You know what? I don't know everything. And I may not do everything by the... exactly how you're supposed to do it. But look, I just taught myself. I learned in the backyard. You know? And I know enough to get by. That's about it. I don't know a lot about these cars. I've always admired them. But I'll be the first one to admit, I don't know a whole lot about this car.
Where are you gonna put the fuel?
Right down the carburetor.
Oh.
That's where she's thirsty. Is he putting it in the tank?
Yeah.
Migo!
Yeah.
Up here, bud.
Up here.
Okay.
He's worked for me for... How long you worked for me? How many years? Here.
2006.
2006?
Yeah.
19 years. 19 years we've been friends.
It's a long time.
19 years. It's a long time. What are you doing? I was having to brush up a little bit. Just want to make sure that I remembered it correctly. It's been a while. I know I remember the Chevy 184366572, but the Ford, it's been a little longer since I worked on one. 15426 This baby's coming alive. Right, amigo?
Yep.
Very first one?
Right here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so this will be 5. And then that would be 6, which would be next to 2. Is this the second one back?
This is the third one back.
Third one back. Yes, or 6. I'm sorry, 6.
Yeah, that's this one. That's the second one.
Am I doing it wrong? Maybe I'm dyslexic here. Making sure that I'm looking at it the way it spins this way.
Mm-hmm.
So the firing order goes 1, which is 1.
One's right here.
Okay, so it goes 1, 5. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
1, 5, 4. That should be the back one.
That's the second one.
Okay, so it goes
Okay.
1, 5, 4, and then this should be 2.
But this needs to go to the back, you said. The end. No.
Yeah, well, this is 2. I hate these plug wires. They're just,
Did it break?
no, it's just, they just,
This is the one that's all the way at the back. So this one needs to go there.
well, now you hope that you have them in the right order here, because you don't know which one's 1.
All that, and you don't even know which one's one? It's good. Okay? You want what?
We should probably check to see which one's 1.
How do you know?
Pull that plug out and bump it up on top to the center.
You didn't test that before?
Well, I was pretty confident that we had them right, but now I'm extremely concerned. Well, put your finger in the hole. Put your finger in there. You're going to?
You're going to do that? No. No.
There she blew.
Does it work?
Well, we'll look at the timing mark. Let's see.
What's wrong?
Well, it's way off. Now, the thing is, they had all the plug wires off too, so that could be a problem. But it's pointing at that right there, at the so it's pointing. This should be 1.
Okay, that's not so hard. Do it again.
Yeah, but I if it's that far off, I really got to find the timing marks on this crankshaft. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah. So I double checked top dead center. I pulled the spark plug out, rolled it around to the timing mark, and found number 1. It would have never ran that way. It may never run this way, but we're gonna give it a college try here.
Is this the try?
This is the first attempt.
Do you need fuel?
Well, we sprayed a little bit of stuff down the carburetor,
He's coming with the fuel. Do you want him to spray it?
and I mean, it's not gonna hurt. Let me see, amigo. Not gonna hurt. Put a little bit of.
Watch out.
Not gonna hurt to put a little fuel in it. I just want to spin it over and see if it coughs. See if anything happens. Let's see if it's in park. Let me go. Let me double check. Fire up, run us over.
It was in neutral.
Well, see what she talks to us. You see the gas coming out of the carburetor?
Where's that?
Well, probably because the floats are stuck. And you see the color of it? It's not very good. Okay, well, that's bad. Well, we need to unhook the
Fuel pump.
fuel pump because we've got some 20-year-old gas.
Stinks.
Oh yeah, it does.
Ugh. Yuck.
Grab a rag, amigo. We'll just cut this fuel line in half since the fuel line's no good. That stuff's not gonna come apart, so. We did have spark. Amigo, will you grab the battery charger?
Ew.
Dad,
He's charging the
Dad,
battery.
can we please go back to the desert?
Oh yeah.
Can we go by the sand dunes?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not really fuel, but probably still burns.
What is it?
It's old gas. Old gas.
I don't know.
It's leaking? Yeah, I mean, we got the fuel unhooked, so it's about out. But, yeah, we should have cut the fuel line to start with, not let it suck it out of the fuel tank. Can't imagine it's got any fuel left. You know? It almost seemed like it. Almost seemed like it tried to fire. I can't tell. It looks like it's done spewing fuel out.
It just shot. It's
It's out of fuel now. From what was in the fuel tank. Never mind. She's thirsty.
there's a fire coming out of the top of it.
Fuel?
Why would that be?
I don't know. That's why it's not running. So it had spark after I replaced that stuff, right?
I don't think you tested it after you replaced it.
I tested it before.
Yeah, to see if it had spark. It did. You tested it before we went to lunch. That didn't really feel like it went on all the way.
I know. I was thinking that.
It's not even on. Why not use the old wire for that?
I guess I did. I plugged it on an old wire, huh?
Piece doesn't even feel like it's really on.
Yeah, but the spark will jump too.
Like that doesn't. Why don't you try that old wire, just for that piece?
Yeah, I mean,
Try the old one. See how it goes on.
I mean, it's the
Way
same.
better though.
I mean, I can put this one. I mean, all that stuff looks.
It's not on a little. Or your notches over here.
I think. Jump. Might be a little flooded, but we'll see. I don't know. Been sitting around a long time, so.
What's that?
Good? Huh? Yeah. Hell yeah, brother! She runs.
Oh, what's that smell?
It's the bad gas.
No, that smoke. It's on fire.
Oh, well, it's just.
Is it on fire?
No, it hasn't ran in years. Hasn't ran in years. You want to hear it again?
Guys, I can really smell it.
Just needed a little fresh gas. Let's see what she does now. How about now? She runs, amigo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Love it.
Now what?
Well, all the dust and debris flying out of it. But what we got to do now is get a new carburetor on it and get some fresh gas in it, and it'll run like a top. I still haven't figured out the noise I'm hearing yet. You know the noise it's making when it's turning over? Got to be the alternator. I think the alternator brushes are messed up. But it'd be easy enough just to take the belts off for a quick minute and see if that noise quits. But it sounds like it's coming from right here. So I'm guessing it's the alternator. Sounds like it's got rocks in it. It's making some noise. Or it could be the water pump. Okay, we got the belts off, Amigo and I. We're gonna try and run it one more time because it's been making a horrendous noise. And I think the alternator bearings are making a little noise, but let's just see what happens now. See what happens now that we try and put a little more gas in it. Don't need as much now because we've had it running a few times. We'll see what happens now. See if it's quiet. Woo! Uh-oh. Oh yeah! Oh, she's ready to go, amigo.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm happy with that. It's quiet now. So I know we put a carburetor on this thing and a fuel pump. So I pulled this carburetor off and I had this Edelbrock carburetor upstairs, which I grabbed out and have right here. Air valve in the back. I don't know if it has any plugs in here. We got a wire for the electric choke. Oh, yep, there's the plug right there. There's an Allen plug in there. So perfect, I'll get that out, plug that. Oh, there's my throttle linkage ball. Some parts and pieces. Put this carburetor on there. Then we're gonna take and run this fuel line to a 5-gallon can right here. The fuel pump was working, as you guys saw, very well. So hopefully I'll run that to a 5-gallon can. And I cut that hose, I'll run that to the carburetor over there. And this baby ought to be running. I got the carburetor on, got the fuel lines hooked up, and I pumped out some fuel. I pumped out 2 of these jugs just to make sure I had all the old fuel out. So I'm using this fuel can to the fuel pump. And then I put that filter there temporarily just to make sure we don't get stuff in our brand new carburetor. And now I think we're ready to go. If we get some fuel up in the carburetor, we can't run it too long because we got a bad water pump. But let's just see. Let's see how she warms up. Got my fancy little ignition switch right here. And then my fancy start. Careful, I can't go too far with my fuel can. I don't know if it's got any brakes, but we'll just see if it clunks into gear or not. I don't know if I got any brakes. Oh, she's pretty lively, guys. Let's see. Oh, well, no reverse. No forward. All right, so we might have potentially a bad transmission or no fluid. But we're gonna shut it off. Hey, buddy, you going motorcycle riding?
No.
Let's just see. Let's see what we got. I see very little on there, which could be a good sign. I know you're supposed to check it running, but typically you'll have something on it when it's not
I'm
running.
gonna move this somewhere.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of fluid in it. Tried to obviously see if it would move. And it did it.
Whoa!
So we'll add a quart, maybe more than 1 quart low. So I think I'm just gonna put 2 quarts in it. And if I wasted 2 quarts of tranny fluid, then so be it.
Wouldn't it overflow if it was full?
Yeah. Well, it won't come out the dipstick. It'll puke it out the overflow. You try to drive it. But my guess is she's been sitting a while. Here's the other thing that's always an elephant in the room. When a car gets parked, it usually gets parked for a reason. A perfectly good running car, people normally don't park them. Unless, you know, it was somebody's car and they quit driving it and No one really wanted this jewel. All right, put the old dip sticker back in. See what we got. Okay, turn the key on. And then hit the starter. How about that? I'm so happy right now. Now all I gotta do is get the transmission working. Turn a little rough. Nada.
So where's all the transmission fluid going?
Well, that's a good question. If it had a small leak, normally the drain pans don't have plugs in them. Well, one positive is it's not going on the floor. So I'll put a few more quarts in. Put a few more quarts in to see if she moves. We'll grab a few more. I love it. Nothing makes me happier than getting a car out of a field that's been sitting for 15 years and it starts up. Yeah, I'm a little concerned why it's so low in transmission fluid. Maybe it leaked out. Depends on what they do with the motor. All right. All good?
Dipstick?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire it up and see if it moves. Sometimes my starter. Still not even on the dipstick.
Yeah, just follow that there.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be residual.
Is that okay? It's like smoking out the back. Greg?
Well, this hasn't been ran in a long time.
It's just oil burning off. Hasn't run in a long time. It's been smoking right there for a while. At least the transmission's going into gear now. I put it into gear before, it didn't do anything. The thing I really hate is I wish that I would have put it on the lift knowing this and pulled the transmission pan off, because I could have put a new filter in it, cleaned the transmission pan, put new fluid in it. Well, now I'm 4 quarts in and transmission fluid's $12 a quart, and I was gonna service it, change the engine oil and transmission fluid, put a filter in it, but shoot, now I'm half a oil change, $60 into oil. It's my gas, so I can't really drive far with that. I'm gonna need a longer hose. Well, let's see what we got now. How about now? Don't stand in front of it. Why?
Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know if how good the brakes work and all that, you know. All right.
I think
There we go. Okay, we're up to the ad.
what is this? What is all that?
That's probably out of the exhaust, stuffing out of the exhaust. And
Oh my god!
Is it on fire? It's like a rat's nest.
maybe they just got scared out of there. Hey, did you see it? It burns rubber. It's my new burnout car right here, boys. They're gonna be scared.